In one of my previous videos, I talked about the different land titles we have in Nigeria, and I talked about the C of O. Then someone reached out to me to clarify the difference between government allocation slash C of O as is seen on some properties and the normal one that you see C of O without the government allocation attached to it. So in this video, I'll be outlining the major differences between a government allocated C of O, that is government allocation slash C of O, and the normal C of O. First of all, as you already know, C of O is an official title, an official document issued to an individual, a community, a family, or an organization that shows that the government has officially granted them the right to occupy the said property for a duration of time, for some years, depending on the type of C of O that is granted. There are different types of C of O. Agric C of O, residential C of O, commercial C of O. All those ones exist. But today we are going to talk about the government allocation slash C of O and the normal C of O. Like you know, in the normal C of O, when you buy land, an individual or an organization can buy land from a family or another individual or from a community, and then he goes to apply for the C of O. When he buys this land, they will give him a deed of assignment or a deed of conveyance or deed of transfer or whatever, and then he gets a survey plan, a registered survey plan on the property to show the dimension of the land. Now, this individual goes to apply for the C of O for that property through the government, because it's the government that grants the right to occupy. That means that certificate of occupancy is granted by the government. So this individual goes to apply for the C of O through the government, right? But in the case of government allocation slash C of O, usually an organization or company buys the land from the government. So the allocation of the land is actually done by the government. So the government is aware of the purchase, right? They sell the land to the organization or the company, allocates them the land and gives them allocation letter, right? It gives them allocation letter. It gives them a sketch that shows the size of the land that they have been allocated, and then the C of O. This is the government allocation slash C of O. Now, one of the major differences is that it is usually more expensive than the regular C of O, but it is more genuine, and it's usually also faster to get than when you go through the application route. And as you also know, the normal C of O can also be granted to a family or a community by accession. When the family or community that has been granted the accession now takes the further step in perfecting the title, and they now go to the government to with the accession letter, and then the size of the land, the sketch of the survey plan of the portion that has been excised to them, they now go to apply for a C of O on that property. That is where you see a property that with C of O in a family name, usually larger family or community name. That is a property that has been granted accession. Then the community or the family now goes to apply for the C of O on that property. This is different from government allocation slash C of O. For government allocation, usually they are granted to companies, all right, because they don't sell, government don't sell in plot. They usually sell to developers, right, in large quantity. So not just developers, but even industries. But it's usually in large quantities. So you buy from the government. Of course, when they give you the allocation letter, they know that you got this land from them. So it will come with a C of O. That is government allocation slash C of O. These are the major differences between government allocation slash C of O and the normal C of O. So it is a very, very genuine. If you measure the strength of C of O, it's even stronger than the one that you go to apply for, right? So this is the major difference between government allocation slash C of O and the traditional or private C of O. I hope this makes sense to you and you get value from this. If you do, kindly give me a thumbs up and share this video with anyone you think might also like it. My name is Tonia from Pacific Dream Realty, your real estate queen right here in Nigeria, bringing you the best of real estate investment offers and information that helps you in making an informed real estate investment, be you in Nigeria or in diaspora. All right. You need more information on available properties in town, do well to give me a call today. See you in my next video.